What is up, guys? So there has not been any news as to the Mass Effect TV show, so I have some videos that I want to make surrounding the TV show and my opinions on what they're going to do with it, what I think they should do with it, what are some of the concerns and ideas and things. And I'm also going to make a video probably about who I think they should cast as who, depending on what storyline they go with. But I'm excited about it. I don't know about you, but there will also be videos coming out as news releases pertaining to Mass Effect, the TV show, on Amazon. I already did a video where I talk about what we know so far, the writer, the executive producers, and that's about it. That's all we really know right now. We don't even have a plot confirmed, which is what this video is about. But if you want to stay up to date on any of these Mass Effect videos, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell because you will get notifications for when I post these videos, and I will do my best to get them out to you as soon as possible on the Mass Effect stuff. But what I have for you today is something that I think, some concerns and some ideas because they have not confirmed the plot of the TV show. And my question on that is, do we really want them to do the show on the original trilogy? I mean, there's part of me that is absolutely yes, I do. I want to see Commander Shepard. I want to see everything that happened in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 happen on the big screen and watch my friends who have never seen or played the game or whatever it is experience this for the first time. I really want to see that. And I want to see it. I want to cry like I did when I played the games. I want to laugh. I want to be immersed in this world again, which is also why I'm probably going to be live streaming this game coming up soon, playing that game. So make sure, again, subscribe to the channel if you want to go through that with me. But there's something also that I thought about. When we look at Amazon and their track record, and a lot of, beyond Amazon, really, there's a lot of video game adaptations that have not done well. There's a few that have done well and a few that have not. More than a few that have not. But one of the ones that did well was Fallout, right? Now, the cool thing about Fallout, to my understanding, is that a lot of people who were diehard Fallout fans still liked the show because the show did enough of the Fallout universe and world that they knew and loved while also branching out in its own direction. And that's a big deal. Like that's a risk, right? But I think Mass Effect potentially could do the same thing. And that's why part of me is nervous, but also excited for them to maybe not do the Commander Shepard storyline. They could do a lot of different storylines. I mean, there's books, right? There's books and comics. I have some of the comics, Homeworld, Discovery. There's more than just these ones, by the way. These are just some of the ones I own. And I own more Mass Effect books than this. But these were two that I just had on hand. Andromeda, Initiation, Mass Effect Deception. This set not long after Retribution, the book, which is set a few months after Mass Effect 2. Then there's Revelation, which is a prequel to Mass Effect 1. And we get this like Grisham storyline and all these other things that are really, really cool and neat. And maybe some of you already knew that. Some of you have already read them. Whatever it is, it's been a while since I've read them. I need to go back through them, and I haven't even gotten to those books yet. I'm still on a different Mass Effect Andromeda book, but it truly, and the Mass Effect Andromeda video game, I will say, doesn't even compare to the book thus far. The one that I'm reading, Andromeda, is actually really, really stinking good. But that's just a side note. But I'm really curious what you guys think about that. What would you do if they chose to go a different route on Mass Effect than the original trilogy storyline? What if they went with some of the books? What if they went with some of the comics? I definitely don't think they're going to go Mass Effect Andromeda, the video game, because that'd just be way too much of a risk. Because here's the thing. Mass Effect, the original trilogy, this is why I think they might go this route. The Mass Effect original trilogy is amazing. There's different opinions over the ending and so on and so forth. Yeah. Okay, whatever. But overall, the video game is one of the greatest video games ever made. In my opinion, the best. And we all loved it. But there's a little bit of tunneling in the game, but overall, you do get a choice. There's a lot of freedom within the game. There is a railroading factor in the game as well. But there's so much choice involved that each one of us had a different experience with the Mass Effect trilogy. So how are you going to encapsulate that in a game or in a movie, in a TV show? What if the TV show goes based on my storyline and not yours? Are you going to like my storyline more than you liked yours? Is it going to give you the same fuzzy feelings you had when you played the game? Or guess what? I could see it. Some of us absolute small brain, little tiny, egotistical, lack of self-confidence, not touching grass for 12 years, sitting in our mom's basement. People are going to be watching the show that's based on the original trilogy, and as soon as the first decision is made that goes against what you picked, you're going on there, I'm boycotting the show. It's so terrible. I didn't make that decision. That's a bad choice. You know what I mean? Like, how many people are going to do that? A lot. And then all of a sudden, what is a beautiful world, show, universe, it's going to be blemished by a fan base. And I'm not saying that the person has no right to be upset because they thought that their choice was better. That's the beauty of the video game, is that you get to change that and be in that world. But that's what's concerning to me at the same time. How are they going to do that within a show? And so that's why part of me is like, maybe they should go with a different storyline within the Mass Effect universe, but keep the same sentiment as the video game has, which is going to be one of my next videos where I talk about what the TV show has to do to be successful and to be like Mass Effect. So stay tuned for that one. Make sure you subscribe. But I'm curious what you think. Should they go on the original trilogy, or do you think they should maybe go through a sideline, kind of like what they did with Fallout, where there's enough of a shout out to the original, but also doing their own thing? And we saw Fallout be relatively successful and accepted by a wide audience, including some diehard Fallout fans. Can Mass Effect do the same thing? Or is the Mass Effect original trilogy, the storyline, just ultimately too powerful and too incredible and amazing? I kind of lean towards that. I think, even though I have concerns and I would be open to another storyline, I think the original trilogy has too good of a storyline that you can't not use it. But I think that it's going to ruffle some feathers, which ultimately could blemish what is a beautiful universe. Now, BioWare has since kind of wrecked their universe, but Mass Effect still stands, in my opinion. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to pay attention for the future live streams of Mass Effect, as well as other Mass Effect news videos, opinion videos, and so on and so forth. I love you guys so much. God bless. We'll catch you later. Peace.